Alrighty then, okay, so I was on the right side, so let's get in the right side. Okay, if we're looking pixel on the right side, then we have to find the top and then the big. So find top, so we'll go through pixel rows. Okay, so for int p row equals 0 and p row should be less than cell h. Okay, salad. Okay, obviously. Okay. And p row plus or minus plus. Okay. Then we'll go within the p column equals 0. Right. Find the top. Okay, we start from top. I have to find the top. So shouldn't I don't get how okay, get pixel offsets if non-color key is the code to find the top. When you find the top that is higher than the current highest top. Okay, so we want the top. Okay, right. So we have decided, we have set the top. Let me see. We have cell height. So we want the top. Okay, so we will start at the okay, so basically we will start here, right? We start here. We'll check if this is less than, but shouldn't top, right? Okay, so I think we should go like this or like that. How are we? Right, and column pixel. Okay, so if non-color key is found, if new top is found. Okay, so how is this code different than this one, right? Because we are setting the x offset x and then we break the loop. We are fetching the same columns, same rows, and that is the x offset, right? Go through the get the pixel. If p of row is less than top, okay, so we are comparing if the row is less than top. Okay, here's the code to find the top of the sprite. Here we find a top that is higher than the current highest top. We set it as the new top. Note, since the y-axis is inverted, the highest top actually has the lowest y offset, yes, obviously. But p row. Okay, so we are declaring top, right, cell height. I don't get this. Alright, so I do definitely have this column, right? Then it says to go through the pixels as it would column wise, or is it going row wise this time? px. Okay, so we are starting, and p of row should be less than top, right? Okay, so we have set top. See, we have set top to be cell height, right? So top would, let me debug this value. Okay, between debug cell height, okay. Make debug, yep. Okay, for right, so forget about this right now, and let's where else, let's open the make file. Hit debug, C flags plus the cost. Okay, C flags is let's just define and debug. Make Windows. Okay, so I have bunch of errors and build font. Build font has no member named texture. Are you sure about that? Font texture. Right. Okay. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Build font has no texture. Right, and then replace it with font underscore texture. So we go find place, find the place, and we're back at the top. Okay. Now how do I close this window? Okay, let's cross. Okay, is it mostly about that? Yes, and then we have BitmapFont.c 22 error labeled error used but not defined. Okay, yeah, my bad. Error. What does this function returns? Then it will return a false. False. Are we good? We're good now. Variable used with defined but not used. So make Windows again. Okay, error. Texture.h25 expected declaration before it. Texture.h25 load from pixels. Can I jump to its definition real quick? Load from pixels, yes. It has window and it has a texture. Okay, it has a texture and it has a window. Okay, so I have just put texture everywhere. Load from rendered text. Okay, so let's switch it. Where else do I have to? Okay, there we go. Then I suppose here, then over here. Okay, and here. And I guess here too. Okay. and anywhere else. Okay, so clear. Let's make clean W and let's make windows. Okay, now we got a expansion. Okay, so we go texture destroy, expected before texture. Use function texture.c 2024. Okay, there was a right, go to symbol in project, go to line, control G. Texture.c, it is 24. Alright, debug. Sorry, how should we check? Debug expected. Invalid pixel surface. Expected before texture. Texture. Expected or closed window before texture. Can we get on with it? Okay, finally. Alright. Okay, so at least this works. Okay, I want to know what is the cell height, right? So let me download this. Okay, lazy font.png, paste it right here. Let me take a look. Yeah. Okay, so this file is 624 by 880, and what is 880 by 16? Let's do 880 divided by 16 is 55. Okay, so currently, right, okay, I don't need to debug it. Okay, so I have okay, so currently this is 55, so we have top at 55, right? So height and so width. Okay, this is column measure, traversal, right? Okay, so we get here if a okay, now since the y-axis is inverted, the highest top actually has the lowest y offset. You break the loop, top that row, like, see, I don't know, man. Maybe let's draw a few. Okay. Right. Alright. So 5. Then 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right. Okay. So. Okay. Whatever this is. Maybe I should have one more. Right. Okay, whatever. Okay, see? Now you get the idea, right? Okay, whatever this is. Alright, you say it doesn't matter. Okay. See? Now, according to this code, so it will declare this row as the top, I suppose, right? So right, get the pixel, we go through we get the x and y coordinate, right? It is traversing like this. It's traversing like this. So like I say this is cell height is what is 5. Okay, so the cell height equals 5. Okay, right, 5. Now if a non-color key pixel is found, okay, so it will find this, right? So we'll find this non-color key pixel is found. Then if new top is found, p row is less than top. Okay, then this row, or if I'm right, this is the row, cell height p row. I don't even if non-color key pixel is found, font texture dot get pixel this. Okay, you know what, if new top is found, p row is less than top equals p row. I don't even know what are rows, what are columns. I think it consider this the rows, right? This whole row will be set as top. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll understand it later. Okay, with the pixel offset, so I should type it in, right? Okay, so we get the pixel offset. Basically this, but a little different. Background color, and then column and row. Then we check if non-color key pixel is found. There we go. And if new top is found, if new top is found, which is less than top, this is called top. If p row is less than top, then we go top equals p row. So that column is the top. I don't understand, man. No. Hey, this guy is treating rows as columns and columns as rows. Whatever. Okay. Find bottom of A. Find bottom of A. Go through pixel rows. And basically this, then we put a condition if current char equals A. Only then will be okay. We are starting at the bottom. Okay. So in terms of looking for the bottom, so we are starting at the bottom, and not in the bottom row, in the bottom column, right? Cell height width. So we'll go through the pixel rows and start from bottom. Okay, we go for p row equals cell width minus 1. P row should be greater than equal to 0 and p row minus minus. And we start the loop for column equals 0, I think, right? Find the right side, find the left side. U of x. Okay, column. Start with the column first and then the row. That's why it is going from the columns. Okay. It is going through the column first. Okay. Now similarly for the right side. Now for the row we are starting with the rows first and then the column. Okay, that is it. Okay. So we are starting with the rows first and then the column. So obviously it will scan like this. So it will encounter this, and now I like it. Okay, and p column should be less than cell height. P row, right? Row should be width. That is right. Row. We were starting with p row, p column. Okay. Find the right side. Find the top. Okay, we were starting. So that is where I did find the top. We start the cell height. No. What are you doing? Row and column. We're putting column first. Here we are putting the row first. Okay, column and then row. Cell width. Okay, cell height. Right. Okay. So here we are putting the row. We are traversing the row first. Okay. You know, this guy has like significantly complicated the way I used to think about rows and columns. But at least I get the idea, right? Okay. find the top. And then we start with the row, and we are starting at the bottom, right? Okay, bottom greater than 0, less than cell height -1, minus should be less than cell width, and then plus equal plus. Then we go get the pixel offsets. I'm too early. Okay, do it. Get the pixel offsets. Have int px equals x offset, right? It will use width with the columns. Oh, I hate it, man. Sorry. Cell width times column, current column plus p column, right? Cell width times column plus current. Y is height times row time plus p row. Okay, zero, and this is y, right? Then we, if non-color key pixel is found, non-color key pixel is found if texture get pixel 32. Get pixel 32, I will provide BMPF font texture. Then I have to provide x and y coordinates, right? We provide the x and y coordinates. It's not equal to bg color and then we go bottom of A is found. Okay, yeah, basically, yeah, we'll set the entire row, right? P row. Okay, so it is along the height. I think this guy has flipped height. Height with, man, I'm really sorry. I don't want to do this right now. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so consider it row. It is simple row. Okay. Right. Bottom base A. I have defined base A. Okay. Bottom of A is found. We'll go base A equals P row, then exit the loop. So we have P column equals cell width and P row equals -1. Okay, we are starting at the bottom. Start from the bottom. Starting at the top. Now first traversing the columns and then the rows. Once we are going the columns, first traversing the rows, then the columns. Starting at the top. Now first traversing horizontally through each row. Yeah, right. Here we are traversing vertically through each column. Each column. Right now, first traversing horizontally through each row. Traversing horizontally through each row. Okay. So we exit the loop here. This is the for loop, and this is for where does this end? Okay, this one is for no. Okay, can you please identify which ends this? Okay, this is for this is for this function, this is for that, this is for this, and this I presume sorry, yeah, okay. Okay, so it is like that, right? 2, 3. And if then top remains the same. Okay. 3. All right. So now we are good, right? This is for this for. Okay, good. Okay. So for rows and for columns, and then within these columns we start okay, cell width and height. We are updating x and y coordinates, and the x and y coordinates, and column into cell width. Okay, so I hope it just works right now. So I'm done, and then go to the next character. Okay, what does I think it connects to this, right? Okay, then I want to increment when we are done with the one character. Then within each column, within each column, calculate the cell space. Okay, so this is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So after this F is here, and I have to go here. Then go to the next character, go to the next character. So I go current char plus, right? Bro, this is some long function. Okay, in terms of looking at the bottom of glyphs, the only one we care about is the capital A. For this bit font builder, we're going to use the bottom of a glyph sprite as the baseline, so characters like G, J, Y, etc. hang below the baseline. And don't define the bottom. You don't have to do this way, but it's given me good results before. Okay, then we calculate the space and calculate the new line, which is base A minus top. Okay, makes sense. Fine. Then Y, okay, lop of excess top pixels. We create final texture, load from pixels. Oh, we calculate. Okay, and we go calculate space. Space is basically half of cell width. Okay, space equals cell width divided by 2, and you have calculate new line, which is I have to refer to it, BMPF space and current char. I think current char is a local variable, right? Yo, do your magic. You get to different current char, right? Okay, current char is local variable, and space and new line are BMPF bitmap font. Okay, so width, we go calculate new line. Okay, here so new line equals base A minus top. BMPF new line. I hope I have defined it this way. Yeah. Okay, BMPF new line equals base A minus top. Okay, because this defines, and we are subtracting, because this value will be short top and base A. Okay, the top of, but top will be different for each, right? Top is a local variable, cell height, and top will be different for each. Okay, then we adjust the height. Okay, lop of excess top pixels. But base A minus top. Okay. After we're done with defining all stuff, we have some post processing to do. First, we calculate how long a space is. Here we're defining it as half a cell width. We then calculate the height of a new line by using baseline and the highest sprite top. Okay, so this top will have the highest sprite top. Okay, at the end, this will be the highest sprite top. Okay, because this p row, okay, so this will contain, okay, this will modify the top. Okay, so we are obtaining the top. At the end of this loop, the top will contain the highest top value, height as in contain the lowest top value among all the sprites, all the glyphs, I'd say. Okay, so this is, okay, the top is the lowest value of top pixel among all the glyphs. Then we lop of excess top pixels, right? So so we have decrease it from the height, and we okay, y equals y plus top lob of excess top pixels. Okay, we bring top of each character, we add top to it. Okay, when we lop off the extra space at the top of each cliff to prevent them from being too much space left between lines. Okay, finally we finished loading the texture for the bitmap font. Okay, now the way we constructed the bitmap font isn't the way to do. You can define spaces, new lines, and baselines another way. You can use XML, JSON, YML fine to define the position of sprite instead of using cells. Yeah, I decided to go with this method because it's a common one and it has worked for me. Okay, now we are going to go through each of the text. Escape. Alright, I'm really just hold a minute. Alright, then I'll just have a little bit more. Okay, the lob of excess top pixels, lob of excess top pixels. Okay, so point I equals 0, I less than 256, I plus plus BMPF. Okay, there's no definition, right? You're right. Okay, so I have chars BMPF chars of I dot y plus equals top. Okay, so we are bringing down the y coordinate. BMPF chars I dot h full stop, and increasing the height such that all characters look equal on new lines. Then we have create final texture. Create the final texture. So we have load from pixels. Check load from pixels. Okay, I need to provide a window and a texture. Load pixels from file, and we have load from pixels. Pixels. Load from file, load pixels from file, load from pixels. There we go. Was that too difficult? No. Why doesn't it? Oh. Load from pixels. Sorry. Load from pixels. There we go. It is not working like the way it should. So I'll just quickly go load from pixels. So there we go. At least this works. You know, why didn't that work? C tags. Okay, whatever. I need to provide the texture and the window. Font texture and the window. So we'll only load if the pixels exist. Color key the image. Look at the image. Okay. Create texture from pixels, texture from surface, get image directions, and free the surface. Load from pixels. Yeah. Okay. So it knows to go here, but when I tell it to load from render text, no, nothing. Load from file, nothing. Can't find texture underscore load from file. Load from texture underscore, can't find. Come on, dude. You're better than this. Okay, so it lets me jump right. Okay, so I am here. I want to texture load from pixels. Can I jump to the top? Page up. Okay, so I do have a window. Load from pixels. Can I go to its definition? Yeah, okay, I need a texture and a window. So I can provide the texture here. And I can write a window here. Sorry. The window will not come here. It will come here. Equals true. This should be true, right? It does return. It does return a true, right? What? Dude, what am I doing, dude? Can't I? Okay. Open file. Move folder from project. Yes. Okay. Then. Make file. Okay. And what was all that about? Okay. Finish building tags. Okay, so I want to go back. Okay, I want to go here. Should be equal to true. Else fail to create texture from pixels. Okay, and then finally I guess we return a true. and true. Then okay, I have not defined this free yet. I think free is the loaded up texture, so it should call okay bitmap form and for free. Bitmap font where is texture and destroy. Can you take me to its definition, man? Okay, texture destroy. We provided texture. Okay, texture not texture. Steel texture destroy. So destroy, then we texture null. Okay. Texture. Okay. Select. Then okay, after we're done defining all sprites, we have some post processing. To first we calculate how long a space is. So we're defining okay when you log package we need to prevent there from being too much space between lines. Finally, we finished loading the texture of for the bitmap font. Now the way we constructed the bitmap font isn't only way to do it. You can find spaces, lines, whatever. Okay, and we have render text. Okay, so I guess I have to define bitmap font and render. Can you take me to its definition, man? Okay, so we'll take all this and paste it here. Okay, if the font has been built, okay, get width. If the font has been built, if the font has been built, okay, so we'll go if texture get width of bm and bmpf texture is greater than 0. Temp offsets if int current x equals 0, int current x equals x. Okay, current x equals x and current y equals y. Okay, now that we have all the graphs, glyph sprites defined, it's time to render them to the screen. First we check that there is a bitmap to render with, which should be at least 1 pixel wide. Yeah. So when we declare xy offset, then we declare xy offsets, and then we'll be using the render current glyph sprites again. Go through the text. Go through the text. Int I equals 0. Ooh. Okay, so I think I would have to. Does it uses bstrlib? No. Okay. I think I think let me duplicate. Okay. See, embedded strings library. Okay. GitHub. What have I been using? Let me see the hash maps. Yes. There we go. So, the STR lib. I think I would need show more options. Edit with. Okay, where is open with? Ay man. Unlock with open with. Okay, whatever. Go make queen W. Subble source. Thank you. I should have BSTI. Okay, so from C string alloc min length max length. Okay, define CSTR to BSTR. Okay, B from CSTR. I'll provide STR. So I want to create a B string, right? Convert the string to B string. I'll go B string str equals B from CSTR. Right, that's this function, right? Definitions, yeah, there we go. Okay, const char str. Okay, good. Const char str. So I'll just provide text. Check str should not be null. That I want to go to definition. Yeah, so it returns and I can go here B string but return null, right? String null, so return B, and B is okay, it should not be null. Okay, so we can check. Well, to create string. Okay, then I want to go B length, I think. Shift S, B length. Hold up. Shift B tags on this directory only, and then I want to go Shift S, B length still. Labeled tags source. I did drop it in the source, right? Okay, then I hope, sorry, b string. No, I think I should rebuild tags here. B string, okay, yeah, okay. B length, right? B length, okay. Okay, good. Project preferences, but okay. So I have this. Okay, I should be less than b length of str and I plus plus, right? It can take me to is the right. Then okay, I think I'm almost done. Okay. I'm mindlessly typing. I am just going to mindlessly type. Okay. If current char is a space, is there something else? C type dot h, right? C types. Type. And I come here. B length. I want to shift P, show all symbols, all. These are not all the symbols. Show symbols, current language. Yeah, okay, this is what I want. Yes. So Alt, Control, Shift and R. Hit T. P. I don't know, man. Okay, so Control Shift P. Control Alt Shift P. No. Control Shift P. Okay. So show symbols current language, show symbols file, show symbols all. Show symbol all. Okay, so it knows, I think it generally knows that I won't be needing many of the right, but I'll shift S. I want B data. I think that was B data. I'm pretty sure it is B data. So there we go, B data, and I think it returns me the B data of sc void B data carry. Okay, so it returns a char pointer, which is right. Okay, so I'll go if is space B data str of I. If it is space str of I, right? Okay. If it is space move over plus equals space plus equals space, and if the current character is a new line, right, the current character is space, the current character is space, and if the current, okay, I think I'm fine with b data equals space, right, and if current character is new line, if I didn't really need this, if b data, oh no, indeed I do need this. No, I don't need this. Okay, b, I just need a little space. Okay, b data of str of I, when the point pointer equals a new line, then we move down. Okay, down and back to starting, move down, current y equals plus equals new line. Yeah, it would have no BMPF space, BMPF new line, see, it finds b data. Okay, whatever. Move down and move back, x equals x, plus equals new line. Okay, else get the ASCII value of the character. Okay, if text, else if, okay, this is else if, and then we finally have else get the else get the ASCII value of the character. ASCII equals unsigned char, let's say b data of here of I, let's see, of I, and show the character. Texture render, texture render. Okay, I need a texture, a window, X and Y, and a club. Okay, so I need a texture, a window. I hope I have it right. window, current x, current y, current y, and then BMPF chars of s key address of that. Move over the width of the character with 1 pixel of padding. Move over the width of the character with, I don't know what this, I don't know. My mind is going numb, man. Move over the width of the character with 1 pixel of padding, whatever this is, x plus equals to BMPF chars ASCII dot width plus 1. That is all. Error, this is fall through, return. Okay, I don't need this, I need this. I have to declare. Do I have to declare text? No, I don't even have to declare text. I have mentioned to build font. Okay, window, go build the font. Okay, I want to first compile, like Windows. Okay, yeah, because free return type defaults to int. Free texture destroy bitmap free. Oh yeah, sorry. Void bitmap free. BMPF BitmapFont.c. BMPF. Okay, undeclared. Okay, this is 105. Go to 105. And then current char equals a. Okay, so just parentheses used. Bitmap font has no member texture. Okay, 63. Yeah, font texture, font text. Here again, font texture. I hope I have not font texture. Okay. Yeah. Equals x equals y. P string unknown format P string. Okay, I didn't include it. Hash include. I have not even. Where is P string now? So slash pstr lib.c pstr lib.h. Thank you. C type. Okay, it uses, it already has C type. Pstr lib.h. I hope I have fixed all of the problems because I'm going insane, my man. I'm going insane. Make Windows. Okay, I still didn't include. That is on me. That is on me. I should include pstr lib.h. Okay. Yeah. Written 20. Font texture. Let's see. Okay, so it builds without any problem. Okay, build the font. So do I have to declare a bitmap font? I think I have to. Bitmap font. Have I included it here? Hash include bitmap font.h. Bitmap font.h. Bitmap font. Bitmap font create. Okay, so b font goes null. Okay, go create the font. So b font equals bitmap font underscore create. I hope right bitmap font. Bitmap font create. Do I need to rebuild that shit? Okay, create. Okay, so it takes nothing. And let's check. The font should not be equal to no. Error. Fail to initialize bitmap font. One more go. Bitmap font underscore build font. Then I'll go with build the font. Bool r equals bitmap font underscore build. I have to provide a bitmap font, a window, and a path. Okay. Go bitmap font p font window. I hope the window. Yeah, right. Yeah. Window and a path. So path is assets slash lazy font.png. Font.png. Check r should not be false. Fail to build bitmap font. Then I will give it some Okay, we just render the text. Okay, so now I just have to render the text. Window render. There is the function. Sorry, bitmap font underscore render. Go with hello world, but we'll see what happens. You need the bitmap font, right? The bitmap font. We need the window. Can you take me to its definition? XY, and text. Okay. So screen width by 2. I don't care, man. Okay. Screen height by 2. Show me a nice hello. Okay. If it isn't too much to ask. Bitmap font build. Bitmap font is called build font. Build font. And yeah, that has had to happen. I suspect. What do I suspect? It's mostly because of this. I go make Windows. Nope. Okay, there are no errors. Whatever, dude, I don't care. Whatever.